Good evening, Facebook world, IGTV, YouTube. And if y'all notice, I got this towel on my arm, man. I had to put some alcohol on. Got bit by a fly or mosquito, whatever it was, in quite a few places. But I didn't want to scratch it, so I had to put some alcohol on that mud. And shoot, the itching is going away now, but it was itching like crazy. And I wanted to scratch that mud for real. But the video today is about accountability, about why we always quick to point our finger at somebody else, especially when it comes to getting in trouble or relationships. We always point our finger at the other person, and we never point it at ourselves to say that we did wrong, and even in the beginning, Eve pointed the finger at the serpent, the man that was walking before he was turned into a snake. And Adam pointed the finger at his wife. But neither one of them took accountability for their own actions to say, God, I did this. Nobody forced me to do it. I did it. And Adam, instead of saying, God, you know what? I did it. She may have said something and, put the bug in my ear or whatever, but I did it. I should be held accountable for my actions, not the whole world. But again, that's just like, in this day, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to life, period, most times we always point fingers at somebody else. Well, she made me do this, or he made me do this. He did this to me, so I did this to him. Or she did this to me, so I did this to her. Nobody can make you do anything. See, at that point in time, you're actually taking responsibility, accountability for your actions, but you don't know it because you're still blaming someone else. Most of the times, and y'all, I don't know, who's watching or what have you, but you can attest to that. The kids all the time, when your kids is doing something, first thing they do is point the finger at somebody else. Do your kids really just come out and say, Daddy, Mama, I did this, I did this, and I messed up? No, we didn't do that when we was kids. Not all the time. It took a lot for you to come out and just say, I did that. I was wrong. I should have never did that. It takes some real courage. It takes, some boldness to just admit that you were wrong. The relationships that I was in, I can't blame nobody but myself. I chose that woman. I chose to do what I did. I chose to just do whatever I wanted to. Also, even with the job situation, I can't blame the job. I can't blame nobody. I can blame me because I'm the one that was messing up. I'm the one that was doing something wrong. Smoking, I'm the one that chose to smoke. Drinking, I'm the one that chose to drink. And the number one thing, hey, I'm just going to be transparent with you. The number one thing was porn. I'm the one that chose to watch that stuff. I'm the one that chose to bring that into my household, into my life. Nobody forced me to. Somebody might have showed me that, but I'm the one that decided to commit the action. I'm the one that decided to say, you know what? I'm going to keep on doing this, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. See, this is where you have to say, I messed up. This is where you gotta talk to the Father. You got to be transparent with him. You got to be bold, even though he already knows. He wants us to surrender. He wants us to say, Pops, I messed up. I've done some things. I've said some things. I've hurt some people. But I need your help because I can't do this. I can't do this on my own. Hey, I told my son that today. I said, you can't do it on your own. You cannot do it on your own. That's where you got to come boldly to the throne of grace so that you may obtain mercy and favor. Because you can't do this alone. This walk, you cannot do it alone. You got to be transparent. You got to go to the Father and tell him what it is that you need help with, what it is that you're struggling with, what it is that you've done. Yes, the Father already knows, but he still wants us to repent and be bold and tell him the truth. We can't lie to God. You try to lie to God. you're gonna look like a whole fool. You can lie to man, you can lie to woman, you can lie to your children, but you can't lie to God. That's one thing you can't do. As the song says, surrender. We gotta surrender. We gotta say, Daddy, I messed up. I cheated on that woman. Daddy, I messed up. I slept with that woman. Daddy, I messed up. I drank that stuff. Daddy, I messed up. I smoked that stuff. I messed up. That's what a real one gonna just come out and tell the truth. When you tired of living like that, you're gonna come out and tell the truth. You're like, I messed up. You accountable for you. You're not accountable for nobody else. You can't blame no one else. Just like Adam and Eve situation again, they blame somebody else. But all they had to do was say, Daddy, Father, I messed up. I ate from the tree. I was tempted and I did it. Or I know that I wasn't supposed to eat from the tree. She told me about it. So, and I saw her and I ate from it as well. That's how it is. You can call it the tree. Some people say whatever it is, you know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to get in controversy about what it is. We're just talking about accountability. You got to be accountable for you and your actions. If you committed a crime or something or whatever, you can't blame nobody else for what you did. Is they going to prison with you or jail with you? Did they force you to hurt that brother or hurt that sister, kill that brother, kill that sister? Steal from them? Whatever it is, did they force you to do that? No. You made a choice to do it. Because you had so many warnings not to do it long before you did it, but you did it anyway. And now you don't want to suffer the consequences. As I was talking to my son today, I said, son, you know, you're supposed to be on punishment, but you getting all this stuff from you because you don't want to suffer the consequences. You want to be rewarded for your bad behavior, but I can't do that. I mean, I'm not saying you're a bad kid, but I can't keep on rewarding you for what you do in darkness when I know that you're doing wrong. So this is your punishment. But he knows that whenever he goes to his mother's house, he gonna get whatever he want. She gonna get bored with it and she gonna be like, I can't handle this, I can't do this. And I'm like, son, but you know better. You know that you can say, mama, you know what? I gotta serve out my punishment. I did some stuff that I shouldn't have done. And now I have received the punishment and I gotta serve this punishment out. And I told him that today. I said, son, I had to admit it. I had to admit to my family and my friends and anybody that was around me, I had to admit to them that I got to serve out this punishment. I got to finish out this probation because there were some things that I did that led up to that. I was angry and I made some mistakes. And I don't want you to make those same mistakes. See, I'm not being rewarded for my bad behavior. I got to finish out my punishment. I got to, you do the crime, you do the time. You do the crime, you do the time. So I still got to finish it out. And I'm going to stick it out. Is it tough? Heck yeah, it's tough. It ain't easy at all. Like, you got family like, man, why you can't get a job? I told y'all why I can't get a job. It's a lot of stuff that I had did that led me to not having a job. It's a lot of stuff that, that's on my background that people can't see, but other jobs know about me because word of the mouth. You bring my name up there, I'll tell you, oh yeah, that brother was something else. But he told us the truth. He didn't lie to us. He didn't say he didn't do it. He told us the truth. And now God is using me to tell other people my story of how I got to this point. And it's tough, y'all. It's tough as nails. It's tough as nails. But I ain't complaining about it. I ain't crying about it. I'm going to keep on pushing. And I'm just encouraging everyone else, man. Don't blame nobody else for whatever it is. Whatever it is that you've done, hey, take it up with the Father. Admit your wrongs, admit your faults, and don't do it no more. Get some counseling if you need it. Everybody needs counseling every once in a while. We all need some counseling. We don't know what life entails, but we can all actually help one another through our testimony. We can walk in that. So like I said, man, I'm not ready for no relationship. I'm not ready. Because I still got some work to do. I still got some work to do. I'm not ready to be with anybody right now. And I'm just coming out bold and tell y'all, man. I gotta get rid of all this extra stuff that's behind me. I gotta put these things behind me so I can do what I'm supposed to be doing. Cause I don't want to look like a hypocrite out here. So I just gotta be bold and tell y'all, man. Y'all know me. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. My main issue that I've struggled with all my life has been porn. Main issue. And I'm getting that fixed up as we speak. I teamed up with some brothers, and you know, they helping a brother out with all of it. So, hey, we all got some things that's going on within us. I'm just being open and honest with it. I don't need that. But once I get delivered from that, as I'm getting delivered from it, then I'll be ready to be somebody's husband. Whoever God has for me, I'll be ready for that. But I can't come in half-stepping. I can't come in with mess and expect for my house to stand, for my relationship to last. You got to get fixed up. And that's for anybody when it comes to relationships. We have to definitely fix us up first. If you ain't in a relationship right now, I challenge you to work on you. Work on you and seek out, you know, some counsel, whatever it is that you need to get fixed up for the right person. For God to show you who it is you're supposed to be with, and for them to come snatch you up and y'all do it big. So definitely, let's help one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's push each other to do the right things. Let's sow good seeds. Let's sow good fruit. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure the words that's coming out of our mouth are words of love, words of power, words of faith, words of hope, and not anything to tear anyone down. We see what that did. People out here killing each other, suicides, people drinking their problems away, trying to drink their problems away, getting high, trying to chase their problems away. All the while, once you come down off of that high or that drunkenness, the problem is still right there in your face. So now we got to find out what the root of the problem is. And that's going to be hard because you got to go back to find out where it first happened at. Whatever happened to you, whether it was somebody else done something to you, whether it was you that done something to someone else, you got to go back there and you got to find out why you did it. Most of the time, a lot of stuff comes from our childhood. And that's why we still little boys in men's bodies, or we little, or there's little women and little girls in women's bodies. Because you can tell. You can tell that little girl is still inside there or that little boy is there by their actions. You'll know them by their fruits. You'll know them by what they say. If they keep on resorting back to the same thing, we're going back, it's something that they haven't dealt with. It's something that they haven't let go and let God. Man, I didn't mean to be before y'all too long. I told y'all the video wasn't going to be that long. I'm just telling you, you know, this is where we got to start lifting each other up and helping each other. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to. I don't care if you don't, if you will. But this is definitely going to YouTube. So for those that are watching, you don't have to share this because it's going to get deleted and it's going straight to the YouTube channel. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.